Now she's retired her badge to sing and dance as the ultimate show business mother in the Broadway-bound revival of Gypsy. Please welcome Tyne Daly.
Oh, the pumps are happening, baby.
Yeah, they're a deeply religious item. Yeah, I like them very much, and I borrowed this earring from Susan Goldman in your green room, I must say, because she thought it was good. I thought one was better than two.
Yes.
And these are my tasteful pearls.
Oh.
Because the show goes to Washington soon, and I have to explain myself to, what's her name? Barbara.
Barbara. Barbara Bush.
Barbara Bush, that's it.
Yeah.
Hello.
I'm glad to have you here. It's a pleasure to finally meet you. And your kids are here. I saw...
well, 2 out of 3. Yes, I have...
Yeah. Brother in sunglasses.
Hey.
Come on, here we are.
Come
Where?
There's ladies. Where are they, my ladies?
Oh, right there.
Oh, yes, aren't they? Lovely, look at them. I saw them just this morning. They're quite nice. Elizabeth and Catherine, or Catherine and Elizabeth, depending on the television and that thing that happened.
Yeah,
but I'm sorry.
all that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
what is that in your hand? What did you bring
It's a piece of paper. It alternates as a fan, or in case you want me to quote a little poetry, I have it written down.
Now, is this poetry you wrote or just random poetry?
No, actually, I got a really nice offer behind doing Gypsy, which is that the Raiders asked me to sing the Star-Spangled Banner at their opening game last night, which I thought, and my person said to me it was the Oakland Raiders, and I said, wait a second, didn't they change into the LA Raiders? Anyway, some Raiders want me to sing the Star-Spangled Banner, and I said, would it be okay with them if I sang the Marseillaise instead, which is just as rousing and easier to sing?
Yes.
And so I thought I'd learn maybe the second or third verse of the thing. Anyway, you don't want to hear about it.
So you're going to do that?
Nonsense.
You're going to do that. Let's see. Where should I start? Here's a good place to start. Do you sleep in the nude?
Somebody asked me that, and the answer is yes if I'm with a friend. And no, because I actually have this, I do actually like lingerie. The thing is, I put it on and it looks great, and then you sleep in it, and then it rides up and gets uncomfortable. Yeah. And you get up about 3 o'clock and you take it off and you lie down in the nude like a person. Yes, I think animals should sleep in their own skins, basically.
But at the beginning of the night, you look good, though, you know?
Yeah, you know, if there's somebody around.
You have on a teddy right now that probably looks wonderful at night.
It's a slip, actually. You want to see the bottom?
No.
It's a little slip. It's sort of, yes.
It's very sexy.
Thank you. Sexy?
Yes.
God, honey, I'm over 40. God bless you.
There is sex over 40. Trust me.
Yes. Well, my sister Glennis said, but they attributed it to somebody else in the paper today. My sister Glennis said that the most, what do you call it, reliable form of contraception over 40 is nudity. Can I open the paper today? And they gave it away to some comedian.
Yeah.
Yes, but anyway. Hi.
You know what? You're such a nice lady.
Not.
You are, and in this play, I hate to describe her as a monster, but you play a monster. What made you want to play that role?
Well, she's a noble monster. She's an admirable. She's sort of gallant. She's a monster. She's a monster like single-minded. Plus, honey, it's one of the great parts ever written for ladies on the musical stage.
Yes.
You have the early Stephen Sondheim genius lyrics, and you've got savvy, Jules Stein music, and you have a play by Arthur Lawrence, and he's directing it anyway, and he still cares at this late stage of the game to come out and direct it again. The big boys, and when you get those guys that know something, and you say, gee, lock me in a room and tell me everything you know, and then I'll try and take it to the audience.
Right.
It's a 30-year-old play that still works. You can take half of O'Neill or Tennessee Williams, and it just doesn't work anymore. The play works. The people get up at the end and yell, "Roar!" It's really fun.
Critics have said, I read one in particular who
I don't
said,
read them.
You don't read them?
No.
I read them for you, but why don't you read them?
Because they're disruptive,
Well, I read yours.
You.
I didn't say I read mine.
After a long time in the theater, I know that they can do 2 basic things. They can make you feel good for the wrong reasons, or they can hurt your feelings.
Yeah.
And in the end of all, you have to go to work anyway.
Right.
Critics are not much help for us. They help the audience decide where to spend their money for a ticket. but they don't help us a lot.
I like to use the audience as my critic.
Ah, see, very good. Excellent.
You know, it's much more accurate, I think.
It's only one guy. My old husband says, you know, who is he when he's at home?
Yeah.
You get it? Well, who is this guy anyway?
Yeah.
I don't know. They're semi-useful critics, but not to artists.
Well,
Oh, God, she said artist, 1989. Oh, with a capital A. Sorry.
This critic said that you were made for this role. This is a nice one. And I've heard that many times. I heard that a lot when you did Cagney and Lacey. Is there a role that you've ever played that wasn't for you, that you weren't made for?
Well, if you do the tease right, you know, you persuade them that it was made on you. I'm waiting a little bit to have a role made on me, like a diva or a ballerina or something. You get to a certain stage after 28, 30 years in the business, and you think maybe somebody will make a play for me. Meanwhile, I do the other ladies' material, but I have to convince everybody that it was made on me.
Yeah.
I seem to have this big oeuvre. So it's a French word about
I love
this
French. Watch
overview. This overview about mothers. I've done mothers for a while. When I was 17 years old, I was playing people's mothers. Unwed mothers and sad mothers and mothers whose children had diseases. And then there's Cagney Lacey, which is the mother cop. And now is this Rose, which is the violent, pushy stage mother. And I figured that next year, when I'm done with this, I'll do Medea, a mother who murders her children. And I'll be done with mothers forever. And I'll be a chick then. From 50, I'll start to do this sort of leg bit here.
Yes.
You know?
And show the bottom of your slip and stuff like that. Do you miss Cagney and Lacey?
A little bit.
Yeah.
I miss Cagney. I miss my friend. She came the other day and stood backstage and like sharing glass and watched the show. And I realized how much I miss working with her. She's like an ace lady, good lady. And we had a good time, and that chemistry held the thing together. Doing the show and killing my life over it and stuff like that, no. We did 125 stories about those two girls, and we did them very well, and we got lots of prizes and lots of money and stuff, and that's fine.
So will you not do a series again?
Not at all. I mean, don't ask me. Series is, I don't know what happens next. Actors don't have that luxury. You say yes is the attractive answer for ladies and actors.
Absolutely. I'm glad you stopped by here because I've been looking forward to meeting you and doing this interview. You're a talented lady. Continued success.
Thank you very much.
Tyne Daly.